So since I've been in student affairs, I've held a lot of first ever roles. I was the first director of communication for student affairs. Back in the day, it was a team of one. And you probably know me from other opportunities. We're talking about change and transformation here at the college. We had some really great professional development with our culture reboot sessions, and coming in and talking with many of you about changes that were coming, changes that are happening, and changes that are going to be ever evolving, right? And how to equip yourself for those sorts of things. I would say the things that drive me the most in this work is being a part of something that's bigger than myself and working with incredible people to make magic happen. I really genuinely enjoy building incredible teams and working alongside talented colleagues across the college. That's what brings me back day after day, and keeps me motivated even when things feel difficult or insurmountable, is knowing that we're changing lives through education. And being a community college alumna myself, I know the power of education, and the accessibility of that. It's something that I care very deeply about. So I've always been drawn to helping people, and helping people help people. And that's what I feel like I get to do every day here. All right, so the question was, what are my top 5 Clifton strengths? But yeah, you're gonna get bonus. You're gonna get all 10 because I'm a huge Clifton strengths nerd. I love this work. So my top 10 are strategic, activator, relator, ideation, communication, maximizer, individualization, self-assurance, futuristic, and arranger. Being the ABC of strategy and transformation, I really see all of these coming into play in different elements of my work. Strategy is the namesake of my area. I see a lot of different patterns and ways forward. I love partnering with my relator to activate and catalyze and energize people to really take, the steps forward that we need to make a better future for our students. Taking things from good to great using my maximizer is something that I find incredibly helpful. And when things feel really uncertain, I see my self-assurance really shine through in helping people believe in better. And last, the arranger is literally my only execution strength in the purple. So sometimes I like to joke that the way that I get done is getting the right people into the right roles with the right resources to make the right things happen. And that's how I get stuff done. So yeah, those are my strengths in a nutshell. Man, I am so excited about so much for the strategy and transformation team. I think one piece that really thrills me is knowing that for a long time, student affairs has been really hungry for additional professional development opportunities. And I think being able to scale that and better serve those who are serving our students and getting them the professional development that they're looking forward to make sure that they can become business knowledge experts, not just within their area of expertise, but knowing more about student affairs overall and how we all function together. I'm excited about the responsibility of our regional directors, whether they're focusing on strategy, programming, or operations, and how they're going to be working interconnected amongst one another to be thinking about things like our goals, what do we measure to determine our effectiveness, and what are the training components that are going to be needed to ensure that y'all are successful. I'm looking forward to our communications team not just focusing on internal communications and student communications and how to better streamline that, but also thinking through changes that will inherently happen. It's the future, y'all. How do we better plan and prepare for those changes to make sure that we're successful for that? And then last but not least, thinking through technology and the technology changes that are going to be taking place across the college in the next few years. How do we have a team that's organized and ready to take that on? I think is going to be really incredible. A hobby that I love is cooking. I love cooking all the things. I will always choose cooking over baking because I don't like to be held down by rules and measurements. All kidding aside, I like the opportunity to riff and imagine and try new spices and new ingredients, and to put my spin on recipes. I rarely use recipes. I rarely make the same thing twice. So I really like the opportunity to experiment in the kitchen. Something that always makes me laugh is my team, honestly. I love inside jokes, and I am a sucker for a pun. That's usually going to get me to laugh either really loudly or snort. So always enjoy a good inside joke, always enjoy a good pun. Oh man, I do love me some karaoke because I can't sing, but I enjoy performing, right? So What's Up by Four Non Blondes is definitely my very favorite karaoke song. My favorite way to spend a weekend, my kiddos are involved in soccer, so I really enjoy cheering them on from the sidelines. When I'm not doing that, I enjoy hiking. Trees are very restorative to me, so I really enjoy getting out in nature, and I love a good hammock. So being able to just chillax in a hammock, be amongst trees, be amongst my kids, that's joy for me. So I shared with y'all that Maximizer is in my top 10, and as a recovering perfectionist, I oftentimes have to remind myself progress over perfection, and that okay is sometimes good enough. And I think that that's something that's really helped me as an individual, but also helped me as a better leader as well, is that sometimes we need to activate on certain things to learn and grow and to then maximize and iterate from there. So never looking for perfection, but always looking to get better.